News Meridian.
Tonight's headlines in the southeast. A broken system. The Home Secretary says Britain's asylum laws do not work. One migrant tells us why he ended up here.
The smuggler had an agreement with my father, and he said the best place for him, England or the United Kingdom.
Fishing trawlers are banned along part of the Sussex coast to protect the... Good evening to you. The government have announced the biggest change to asylum rules for half a century in a bid to stop migrants coming here in small boats across the Channel. In future, they say, people who arrive on the southeast coast illegally will not be allowed to stay in this country.
The Home Secretary says there will be more help for refugees who use legal methods to get into the UK. But as Phil Hornby reports tonight, her critics say the new rules are divisive and just won't work.
Oh, piss off.
For years, politicians from all parties have talked about solving this problem, but nothing so far has really worked. And the lucrative people smuggling industry has grown. At least 8,500 people came across the Channel like this last year. So today, a new plan. If you come here illegally, you won't be able to settle permanently in the UK, even if you're granted asylum. Only those who come through legitimate routes, via official government refugee schemes from war zones or to escape persecution, will get indefinite leave to remain.
Oh, it's all a load of
Access to UK's asylum system should be based
pretty
on
useless.
not the ability to
Pretty useless.
If you enter illegally from a safe country like France, where you should and could have claimed asylum, you are not seeking refuge from persecution.
The measures outlined today will do next to nothing to stop people making dangerous crossings.
Oh, shut up,
and they
Simmons.
risk withdrawing support from desperate people.
It tries to divide.
Oh my God, she's popped up again. She's popped up again.
People who are in need of a safe place.
She's backed by one man who paid people smugglers £8,000 to bring him here from Lebanon.
The smuggler had an agreement with my father, and he said the best place for him, so I will take him to England or the United Kingdom so they can protect him over there.
Yeah, well, you travel through. No. Wadges, you travel through 3 safe countries, mate.
The tougher rules will mean coming here like this just isn't worth the money or the risk.
A baby, maybe only a few days old, being handed to the safety of a Border Force officer.
Here's the man in charge of stopping the boat crossings.
The phenomenon that we see in the Channel with small boat crossings is incredibly concerning. Every single one of those boats that crosses is a massive risk to the life of the migrants, often children, often elderly and vulnerable people, and we're absolutely determined to crack down on the criminals who drive the migrants to make this crossing and make profits from risking their lives.
I warmly welcome these proposals today, as I know my constituents and those of the South Coast constituencies in particular will do, and especially the distinction between those people who are wealthy enough to pay to be illegally smuggled into this country and those genuine refugees who go through the right processes.
But not everyone welcomes it, and when the Home Secretary talks about returning migrants to safe countries like France, there are in fact no agreements in place to do so. This long-running saga is not over yet. Phil Hornby, ITV News.
No, it's not over yet, and I'll continue.
The wave of COVID infections
what a load of
in France
shit.
and
Sorry,
Belgium
guys.
means
Sorry, what a load of
cross-channel
shit.
traffic could be